What is up, you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful specimens? Welcome back to the Real Guys podcast. I finally know the name. It's taken me like a week, but we're getting there. This is another horror news, as a bunch of horror news has dropped, and I think we're gonna have people coming in.
What's up,
Josh,
guys?
I don't know if they can hear you because I've got the headphones in, but this is going to be talking about everything. I know a lot of Scream 7 bombshells have dropped today, and that will be an entire video later. But right now, I want to talk about all the other horror news going on. So I'm going to click and we're going to cover some cool things. First thing I want to talk about is David Arquette is coming back to the screen in another slasher, and I believe that slasher will be called Kill or Be Killed. I have everything on my notes over here, and we are going to go into the notes right now, and I'm going to see if we've got any things dropped. Because I know as soon as I go on Twitter or anywhere I get my notes, some other horror movie news will drop. But it says David Arquette is not done with slasher cinema. He will be returning to the slasher genre, Kill or Be Killed, a summer slasher throwback. In the plot synopsis, which is all we have, we don't have trailers or anything, is when a mutilated body is discovered on the football field, it's clear someone is playing by a new set of rules. Uh, Interesting. I cannot wait for that, and I definitely am looking forward to watching that. I do not know much about that. Maybe, just maybe we can get a football horror movie. We don't have many or any of those. I don't know for sure about if we have a football horror movie or not, but definitely looking forward to that. The next thing we're going to talk about is we're going to be getting a audition movie. Fresh take on audition is in the works with Christian Tofdrop. Speak No Evil directing for Focus Features, Hyde Park Entertainment, and Mario Casar Productions. Ryu Murakami's novel was originally and unforgettably adapted by Takashi Miike back in 1999. And if you've seen this movie at all, it is very, very, very. I'm not going to say it. If you can't handle horror well, it's going to definitely make you jump. There's one scene in particular. It's gonna make you crawl out of your skin, really, not like in like a scary way, but it's pretty disturbing. I remember there's one scene where she makes him eat her throw up as like a torture method in the movie, and it is definitely weird. But we're gonna get that maybe this year, next year. There's no release date. We don't have any directors. We don't even have a cast now, so I don't even know if they've got a script yet. But definitely that is coming soon. Next thing I want to talk about is there is a faculty remake in the works. So remember to snort your drugs out of a pen and drink all the water you can. As Robert Rodriguez will be producing, and Drew Hancock, who wrote the film coming out this Friday, Companion, will be writing. So if you don't know about the original Faculty, it follows. It's basically like an alien invasion type movie where these aliens come to Earth and they start taking over the population in this small high school town. It's got Elijah Wood in it. He plays like the main guy. His name's Casey, and it's got the Robert Patrick plays the football coach, and he's pretty funny. I always love the scene in the beginning where he gets mad and just flips the bench like Jackson flipped me into a painting. That video is still somewhere. I got flipped into a painting. That was one of my concussions. But that will be coming to screens later this year. Not this year. Maybe this year. Maybe next year. Maybe 2028. I don't know. We don't have a release date. We don't have. We have a script being written. I don't know if we have a director yet. A cast has not been announced. But that is coming later this year too. Not this year. I keep saying this year. Um, we're also going to be getting a documentary about the making of the Final Friday. Let me see if I can find where they said it's going to be called Hearts of Darkness: The Making of the Final Friday, and it will explore the story of how a 23-year-old film student came to direct Jason Goes to Hell. They will be getting a Blu-ray deal, so I might get that. Blu-ray deal comes out I'm thinking later this year, not for sure, but cannot wait for that. Friday the 13th Part 9 is not really a good movie, but I get a kick out of it every once in a while. Um, it definitely deserves a documentary, and I cannot wait to see what they say about this because I've always been interested in the making of movies, and I've always loved the special features on the Blu-rays you get where you go into the making of the movies. A big one, I know the Crow 2024 movie had an entire like 2 hour making of documentary on the Blu-ray and the 4K, and I watched that, and it's really fun to see how these movies get made, and I can't wait to see what the director's input is because I don't know. Did he ever direct again after Friday the 13th? I really don't know. That'll be something I have to look up for. Uh, Next thing I want to talk about two Netflix things, and then I want to talk about Locked, and I want to talk about Fear Street Prom Night because we got some photos for that, and I'm gonna share my screen, and hopefully I don't get copyrighted for this. But first thing I want to talk about is Stranger Things 5 got a teaser today released, which it is nothing big. No release date has been confirmed yet that I know of. Now, this could have changed in between like me writing this and stuff, but it was just a little poster that was released and a little call. They're looking for Jane Hopper, which is 11 in the thing, and they just released that today. So that is our first official look at Stranger Things season 5, which was also the final season of the show. Um, and we also did get a short 5-second teaser in Netflix release for Wednesday season 2 starring Jenna Ortega, which we didn't get much about the plot of the season or what is going on with the season, but we did get a look at Wednesday having a dude chained up in her dungeon. So that is going to be very interesting, and I still haven't seen the first season of Wednesday, so I need to get on that. So I need to get on that before that releases. I'm having a feeling it's probably going to be like an October later this year release, but when more on that comes out, I'll definitely love to talk about that and chit chat that up, and maybe it'll get some video on the channel. But now the last two things I'm probably going to share my screen for. First thing that I want to do is talk to you guys about prom night. The Prom Night Fear Street movie. So I'm going to pull that up and show you the photos that got released today. Fear Street Prom Queen. Let me see if I can get the photos pulled up. Here, Bloody Disgusting put out an article earlier today about that with 5 new photos. So sorry about that, I forgot. The cast will include India Fowler, Susanna Sun, Ben Estraza, David Lacono, Ella Rubin, Chris Klein from American Pie, Lily Taylor, and Catherine Western. Ariana Greenblatt, Darren Blaker, Rebecca Black, Ilian O'Driscoll, Damian Romeo, Dakota Taylor, Eden Summer Gilmore, Brenna Klaus, and Cecilia Lee also star. It'll be based on R.L. Stein's book. So here's the first image. It seems to be Fina Strapza as Tiffany Falconer and India Fowler as Lori Granger, which you can see down here. It seems to be a scene. Maybe they're arguing. I don't know for sure. I don't know anything about this movie yet. I've seen the first 3 Fear Street. I really do enjoy them. The second image, it seems to be the killer, and he's got the prom queen candidate, so this could be like maybe a hit list or something interesting. Maybe the plot of the movie involves him taking out all the candidates. Maybe they wronged him. I don't know. Sure, I did not read the book. I need to get on that. I'll add that to my list of things to read, but I've got like 40 books to read right now. The next one, we can see what seems to be the killer as he is chasing down India Fowler and Susanna's son. It seems the killer is in a red type rain jacket. He's got black gloves. It looks like he has either got some kind of weapon in his hand. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe a knife, maybe an axe. But the next one is we have Rebecca Black and the killer face to face, which This is going to be a very interesting in the movie. And last but not least, we have what seems to be maybe a chase scene. It's got India Fowler again and Susanna Sun. And yeah, these are the five. Here is the poster for the movie. Yeah, I'm gonna go back out of sharing. So that was everything that was released for Fear Street Prom Queen, which looks to be coming to Netflix later 2025, maybe May, maybe around prom season. Prom season is around April, and that is coming up pretty soon. We're at the end of January, so maybe we'll get this movie around prom season. The last thing I want to talk about is the trailer for the new Bill Skarsgård movie coming out in March. Locked. I don't know if I can show the trailer on film because of copyright. I don't know how that works for sure. I'd have to look that up and everything and get a good idea on that. But I can say that from the movie, it stars Bill Skarsgård and Anthony Hopkins, where Bill Skarsgård gets into the car owned by Anthony Hopkins. I think he's trying to steal it, and Anthony Hopkins plays a very bad man. And basically, he locks Bill Skarsgård in the car and is not allowing him to leave. He, from the trailer, he messes with the AC, turning it up and down, dehydrates the man. There's a scene where he starts chasing down strangers and running people over. He runs one guy over, tries to run over a kid. They don't show that in the trailer, but from the way I can tell, this is gonna be a very good movie that I'm really interested in seeing. I can't wait to see how they officially play this out. And yeah, that is all the news for today that I want to cover in this video. Scream 7 update video coming later, maybe tonight, tomorrow. I don't know. I'm going to do the release schedule for sure, but everybody make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Leave any suggestions down in the comments. Leave any movie reviews down in the comments. Anything you want to talk about, I'm happy to talk about in the comments. And for my weird news that I always end the video on, today, let's say, remember, don't lick a school bus, because you can get sick. Remember to reel it in. I'll see you next time. See you guys.